Hello and welcome to the Fix-It Shed. If you like to save money by doing things yourself, you're going to want to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything. I don't know about you, but I find, and I'm going to put this as politely as I can, I find the new gas cans exceptionally difficult to use. Let's see what we can do to make them a little more user-friendly. Okay, let's start off by looking at the 5-gallon Midwest gas can. So it has the red button here that you have to press in for you to be able to depress the nozzle. It's supposed to hook onto the edge of the tank that you're filling, so you have to press this in, and then you lift it like this and then press this in, and then when it presses on the gas can, this goes in, and that will allow the gas to flow into the tank. This can be somewhat cumbersome because the 5-gallon can is heavy. So, while you're holding this 5-gallon can up and you're depressing the button and you're trying to get this hooked on the edge, on the lip of the gas tank, and then getting it to compress so that the fuel will flow out, can be a challenge. So let's see if we can make it a little easier. So when you press the button here and you slide it in, you can see that that allows the nozzle to open up to allow fuel to flow through it. And then there's an O-ring around that when you close it, it seals up so that the gas can't come out. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take this O-ring off. Okay, and then this will just open up. Just like that. Okay, and then this spring is the tension that you have to overcome in order to push the nozzle in so that the fuel will flow. So for me, I'm just going to remove that spring and I'm going to put this back together. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to put the O-ring back on. Okay, now for me, that is much easier because I can set it and I can open the nozzle before picking the gas can up. Okay? And then when I'm done, I just have to pull the valve up so that it closes. So now these are the nozzles from my Scepter gas cans, and they work a little bit differently. So now as you can see, it has a lock symbol there and an unlock symbol here. So we just want to turn the collar until the tab points at the unlock symbol, and then you can depress and open the valve, right? And then when you release, then it has gone back into the lock position, so you can't accidentally open it again. I don't actually mind how these work because you can set it and then it stays, and then you can put it in the gas tank that you're filling and then press, and it'll release the fuel. So with the spring in here, you had to press and hold the red button in order to get the nozzle to depress and open the valve. So these you can just turn until it clicks, and now it's in the unlock position, and it's ready to open the valve. So, but one problem that all of these have is in the nozzle, that little part is where the air goes back in. So that is the venting for the can, right? And they all have that. So, and to me, that venting doesn't work very well. So next I'm going to talk about how I'm going to fix that. So now the venting is going to be fixed by a modification to the gas can. So I picked up on eBay 5 gas can vents. So these 5 cost me $4.50 including tax and shipping. They're not very expensive. More expensive was the drill bit that I had to purchase for, you need a drill bit that is 31/64. So that is 1/64 smaller than a 1/2 inch. So I had a 1/2 inch, but I didn't want to take a chance on the vent being too loose. So I went out and I bought a 31/64 inch drill bit. They were kind of hard to find, and this one ended up costing me about $10. All right, now we just want to find a place on the jug to put the vent, and you kind of usually want to have it towards the back and on the top. I'm probably going to put it right around here, I think. So you don't want to put it on the curve. You want a nice flat surface so that it gets a good seal. And you want to stay away from the seam. You don't want to put it on the seam. So let's go ahead and put it right there. Had to change the battery in the drill. Apply a little heat gun to soften up the plastic a little bit. That did the trick. So on the Midwest gas can, I'm going to just put the vent right back here. Nice flat area in the back corner. And again, you want to avoid the seam if possible. Yeah, and again, I'm going to warm it up. There we go. Now that one has a vent. So you also want to make sure that you didn't get any plastic debris on the inside. I think we're good. Don't see any. So before adding the vent, I did run a test. I filled up the gas can with 5 gallons of gas and I poured it into my car, and it took about 4 minutes. So let's run that test again. I'm going to go fill this up and let's see how long it takes to empty it. Let's open the vent. So with the new vent added, it took about 2.5 minutes to empty the can. That's a significant improvement over the over 4 minutes that it took without the vent. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Take care.